In the Senate yesterday, this is really sad. Senate Republicans voted down a bill from Senator Bernie Sanders that would have provided funds to state and local governments to create 1 million new jobs for the nation's struggling young workforce. The Senate voted down the legislation that was an amendment to the education bill by a 43 to 55 margin. The legislation, and they don't say which side was plus or minus, so there's a little problem with the writing here at politicasusa.com. The legislation would have provided $5.5 billion to state and local governments for jobs and training programs. Republicans, this is the punchline to the entire story, okay? Bernie Sanders introduces an amendment to an education bill that would provide $5.5 billion to create 1 million jobs, like next year in the United States. And the Republicans voted it down, and here's the quote. Republicans objected to the bill because it would have been paid for by closing a tax loophole for billionaires. Are you hearing this? 1 million jobs, $5.5 billion in federal spending. It's about what we spend in 2 weeks in Iraq to create 1 million jobs in the United States. And the Republicans voted it down because it was going to be paid for. The Democrats didn't even say, hey, put it on the national credit card, which is, what Dwight Eisenhower did. Instead, the Republicans said it has to be paid for. So the Democrats said, fine, we're going to close this tax loophole for billionaires. And the Republicans said, no, you don't. You don't close any tax loopholes for billionaires. And screw the jobs. We don't care about working people. Which takes us back to who should be running with Donald Trump.